Good morning, this is Nick Skriloff, and I want to talk about the course planning tool and helping you sign up for your classes. So the supported browsers available are Chrome, Firefox, IE, and Edge, but if one does not work, then switch over or clear your cache. Courses put in your cart do not go through the rule checks, but once you bid on it, then it does go through the rule checks. Evaluation and bid data are in PDF and Excel formats. You can plan out multiple courses or one at a time. Not all courses have previous bidding information or evaluation data. The prior year's Anytime tab has any course the professor is currently teaching or offering at another time will be there. So I'll explain all these right now. So the first thing I want to show you is that if you come into the system and you've logged in, we're going to see first down here that you have your second year course feedback, which is all of the actual evaluation information. You can see that in Excel and PDF, or the bid statistics are also in Excel and PDF, and you can download them and look at them. So please use that in your planning. Then if you are going to first go into the course planning tool, which is here, you will pull it up, and I first want to go over some of the side menu items and then the top. And so the first thing you might want to do is just make this smaller. If it's not, so go ahead and you can come up to your browser up here and you can reduce the size if you want, and there you have it. So the first thing in, add courses to cart. If you need to see your video help, go ahead. And so on the left side you'll be able to add your courses to your cart. You'll see them in a calendar view, and we'll explain that a little bit more. We'll review in registrar, and you'll come over and be able to bid and add to the and bid once you've added to the cart, and then you can go over and see my courses and bids, or my bids and courses. So first across the top, if you have existing bids, you'd see them here, and you can go ahead and, just like in Excel, you can sort and you can resize all these columns. Notice that this has the abstract if you want to click through to it. There's web notes here. If you hover over them, you'll get information about that particular class. And so from here, you're going to see that you'll be able to first say, I'm going to look at, say, Mary Margaret Frank's course, and that's here. It's going to say, hey, I have these two courses, and if you wanted to see the average bid, the maximum bid, the minimum bid, then that's what you would have. And if you come over here to prior years, you would see that, hey, this course is offered, and you would be able to know that what the minimum bids were, average bid, from a different time. The important thing is here you see that this column has the time that the course was offered. Same time, same professor. And it would be the same right here. Again, same time, same professor. That were up to the previous 3 years. But if you click here, you'll get the other times that they're currently being offered. So that is the information on bids, and that will correspond with also the Excel information that I just showed you. The other side is you'll be able to see all the evaluation information. And so what I want you to be clear on is that the question that was asked to all students was, did you spend more than 2.5 hours preparing for each class meeting? And the filtered responses were based on values greater than 2.5. So the 5 possible answers here were 1 hour or less. Here you can see them all. And so basically in this example there was 60 responses. Of those, 8 of them said that they spent more than 2.5 hours, and that gave you their 13%. And you can see that for each of the same questions below. And so if you have any questions about that, that's right there in line for you. So that's how the evaluation information is going to be available to you as you're deciding. But let's suppose that we're here and we want to decide to look at Paul Simcoe's class, right? Here it is. I can see all 3 years, minimum, maximum, average bid. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to add this to my cart. So once it's added to my cart, I'm going to say, all right, this is the one I wanted. Now I also could have come up here and just said Simco, and you would see that the search works in that way as well. So with that, you can now go ahead and say, I'm going to start looking at this in the calendar and reviewing it, but I'm going to stop the video here, and you can pick up next time on the calendar view. And so thank you. Hi, this is Nick Skriloff, and I just want to make an addendum, just a couple notes about the course planning tool for questions that have come up. So the first one is, suppose you're in the course planning tool and you're looking for, say, digital marketing. And here it comes up, and you go here and you don't see any information. Well, that means it wasn't offered at the same time in a previous year, and it's not offered at another time. So, or currently, not offered another time currently. So what that means is you would, make sure you go back to registrar, look at the information for the Excel file and the bid statistics, and you may find other classes that were offered at different times. So because it's a minimal viable product, we haven't added some of that features yet. So just so you know, the definitive guide is the bid and evaluation information, or the definitive sources. So if you don't find them there, if you don't find it in the course planning tool, then look there. And then secondly, make sure you look beneath the fold and the next view in the calendar view. So suppose you were looking for, say, transforming societies, right? And you were here and you went to look for, transforming societies. And suppose that you were here and you wanted to add it, and you came over to review in your calendar, and you looked here under quarter 2, you said, hey, it's not there. But if you went to the next week and you looked down, there it would be. So make sure you look beneath the fold as well. So those are the 2 items. Thank you.